Welcome. You may be seated. Welcome to this celebration of summer commencement. Graduates, you did it. You made it. Yeah. So as you soak this in, I want you to take a moment, pause, and reflect on all it's taken to get here. Who have been the people who have supported you? What are the friendships you have made? What are the friendships that have been difficult and you've learned new strategies for navigating relationships? What have you learned? What's challenged you? What do you take forward from this place? And give thanks for all of the ways that you have grown. As you proceed from this place, I would like to pause and offer a special blessing for you. So I invite those of you who feel comfortable to join me in a spirit of prayer. Gracious God, we give thanks for these graduates, for all of the ways they have learned, all of the ways they have grown, for what they will bring to this world. As they go forth and enter a world with such deep need, make them instruments of peace, of mercy, of love, and of justice. Guide them, be with them, and right now we give thanks. Amen.
Thank you, Professor Cheek and Dr. McGee, for that beautiful music. And good morning to everyone. Welcome to Wesleyan College. We are so happy that friends and families and colleagues of our graduates could be here with us today for this truly momentous occasion. Those of you who are earning your bachelor's degrees today will enter a prestigious and very small group of people with undergraduate degrees, at least in the United States. Can you believe that only 1/3 of Americans, according to a recent U.S. Census Bureau report, have earned their undergraduate degrees? 1/3. And now you're a part of that. Those of you who will earn your master's degrees are in an even more elite category. Only 9% of Americans are master's degree recipients. Imagine that. Today we add to that list of undergraduate and graduate degrees 46 new bachelor's degree recipients, 23 new master's degree recipients in business administration, and 10 in education. So hold your heads high. You have persevered to a level that most adults have not. You have achieved success, both personal and academic. You have learned to prioritize, to sacrifice, to set goals, to learn from mistakes, to think critically, and to solve problems. And that's what employers want, and that's what the world needs. To the undergraduate students, congratulations. You made it, and along the way, you completed exciting internships, you led other students in service to the community, and you led student organizations. Some of you will jump right into an advanced degree, and we wish you well. Several of you completed your degrees while working full-time. Or maybe you persisted in your studies in spite of delays and significant challenges. For some of you full-time students, that took an extra semester or two. And for some of you, it took several years, one course at a time. We honor all of you for your commitment. I'd like to say a special word of welcome to 39 of you who are watching a video of this ceremony. You are graduates of the very first Chinese-American dual degree program for women through a partnership with Guangzhou University. And even though you are not with us in person, we know you will enjoy hearing your name called as we confer your degrees. You earned your degrees in June from Guangzhou University, and today we add a second degree from Wesleyan College. Half of you are going straight to graduate schools all over the world, and others have secured employment in your areas of business, economics, and psychology. We are so very proud of you. Master's degree students, you also invested considerable time and resources to earn your degree in a little over a year. I told you a little over a year ago it would go fast, and didn't it? And you did that while continuing to work, tend to family matters, and serve your communities. Our Master of Education students, 2 of you are adding a second Wesleyan degree to your credentials. You represent public schools in Monroe, Chatham, and Macon-Bibb counties. One is graduating in absentia because she's already started a teaching position in China. You dubbed yourselves the Educhievers, right? And your faculty agree with you that you are overachieving educators whose schools and students are fortunate to know you. You completed research on shared journal writing, the first year of teaching, the impact of preschool and Head Start programs on math and reading scores, and many more topics. But you did carve out a little bit of time for fun, didn't you? And aren't you glad we made that a requirement of your program? You explored Washington, D.C. as only a lifelong learner can. In fact, you gave your travels a title, Rediscovering Our Roots, an Educational Journey. You built a strong community of learners and contributed to it, each in your own way. You are truly pioneers in your field, and the school systems in which you serve are lucky to have you. Please know that your faculty and Wesleyan College are proud to have been a part of your journey. Now, Executive Master of Business Administration students, one of you will add your MBA to your Wesleyan BA, and one of you will hang your MBA diploma over your Wesleyan desk. You represent diverse professions from teaching to administration, restaurant management, Robins Air Force Base and area university leaders, sales, supply chain management, insurance, and multiple businesses. Several of you enjoyed promotions before you completed the program. You welcomed your new department chair, Dr. Dwight Hines, and supported him through his transitional year. You learned the true value of professional teamwork, and you supported each other through family difficulties, illnesses, and I think one marriage. And you too enjoyed a little fun mixed in with your intensive study abroad experience in Spain and Portugal. And now for just a reminder, while our undergraduate programs are for women only, our graduate programs include women and men. So when we sing the alma mater, we will change it today and we will sing, "Thy sons and daughters shall be." Don't forget that when we get to the alma mater. I mentioned that one of the outcomes Wesleyan intends for all graduates is the ability to think critically and solve problems. I don't need to tell you that the world has many problems to solve. And to quote Jesus in the Gospel of Luke, to whomever much is given, much will be required, and to whom much is entrusted, much will be asked. We are not giving you this degree. You earned it. But you didn't earn it alone. You were supported by friends and family, colleagues, employers, faculty, staff, and each other. Much has been given to you: love, encouragement, childcare, scholarships for some, and employee tuition reimbursement for others. Because you have now entered a very rare category of adults with advanced degrees, you have been given a precious opportunity to return those gifts, to encourage others to attain a higher degree, to use your knowledge to improve your environment and to make the world a better place. To you and each of you, much has been entrusted, and even more will be asked. We are proud of you. We are confident in you, and we wish for each of you peace, prosperity, and joy. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker, who is well known to many of you in Middle Georgia, Dr. Tansy Kilchrist. Dr. Kilchrist has devoted over 25 years to students and teachers in Bibb and Peach counties. After only a few years as an exceptional teacher at Ballard Hudson Middle School, her leadership potential was quickly tapped and tapped and tapped again. From the school to the district level, she served, listen to this list, she served as assistant principal at Sonny Carter Elementary and principal at Burdell Hunt and Miller Middle Schools. Then Peach County Schools took her away for a few years to serve as their director of school improvement, and then she returned to Bibb County to serve as associate superintendent, then principal of Southwest High School, and now in her current role as assistant superintendent of teaching and learning. Dr. Kilchrist's e-portfolio is something to behold, not only because of the way she presents her extensive credentials, but also for the sheer volume of her achievements, both her achievements and those of her students and schools. Her latest honor is that she was one of 2 finalists for the National Women in School Leadership Award. Dr. Kilchrist earned her bachelor's degree in journalism and 2 advanced degrees in educational leadership from Georgia College and State University before earning her doctorate in educational leadership in 2006. Dr. Kilchrist was recently featured in Macon Magazine's Women in Business for 2019. She was asked about the most gratifying part of her job, and to no surprise to any educator, she said, "Knowing that I make a difference in a child's life." Dr. Kilchrist, you have indeed made a difference in the lives of children, parents, teachers, staff, and whole communities, and for that we are grateful. We welcome you to Wesleyan.
Thank you so much. Good morning. To the Board of Trustees, President Vivia Fowler, the President's Cabinet, distinguished faculty and staff, family and friends, and more importantly, the Wesleyan graduating class of 2019. Thank you for extending me an opportunity to share in this joyous occasion with you today. Indeed, it is a pleasure to be here to celebrate in this momentous occasion. Class of 2019, you have been steadfast, committed, dedicated, unwavering, and diligent. Your hard work has paid off, and we salute you for your accomplishments. You should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. It is great to be here today with the Wesleyan family. Everyone has been so cordial and accommodating, and I knew that everything was going to be fine because Denise Holloway is taking good care of me. So thank you, Ms. Holloway. I have the pleasure of working closely with several Wesleyan graduates. I am also familiar with Wesleyan graduates who are serving in a number of capacities here in our Macon community, such as Dr. Virginia Wilcox, who currently serves here at Wesleyan College as an associate professor of education. I have been fortunate to work with her on a project she sponsored for the students of Sonny Carter Elementary. She does not know this, but I also used to be a science teacher, and I have admired her work since she was named the Georgia State Science Teacher of the Year in 1997. It was also amazing to me that she was nominated 4 times for the Disney's American Teacher Award. Last October, I was able to participate in a local project with Cindy Busby, who currently serves as the Vice President of Navicent Health. And every day, I get to witness the servant leadership that June O'Neill exudes and the love and passion that she has for children and families here in the Middle Georgia area. She is the Executive Director of Mentors Project. And then we have Amanda Marsh and Bethany Ray and Alina Floor, Donna Jackson, and Dr. Merger Fuller, who are phenomenal educators that I have the pleasure of working with every day in the Bibb County School District. Knowing the kind of graduates that Wesleyan produces, I was honored and humbled to be chosen to come and give you a word of encouragement. After I had some time to process this great honor, I immediately began asking myself, well, what can I tell Wesleyan's graduating class of 2019 that they have not already heard? What do you say to a graduating class that completed their educational studies from a learning institution with a long history of first? What do you say to graduates who attend and are graduating from the first college in the world chartered to grant degrees to women? What do you say to the graduating class that is graduating from an institution where Catherine Brewer Benson was the first U.S. woman to earn a Black bachelor's degree? Mary Kay McKay was the first woman in Georgia to receive the Doctor of Medicine degree. Viola Ross Napier was the first woman to argue a case before the Georgia Supreme Court, and Song Yi-Ling and Song Qing-Ling were the first Chinese women to be educated in America. Hazel James Raines was the first woman in Georgia to be issued a commercial pilot's license, and Neville Langley Fickling was Georgia's first Miss America. And last but not least, Ruth Austin Knotts was the first alumna president and was the second female president of this great institution. So again, I asked myself, what would you say to a group of graduates who have probably heard great motivational speakers throughout their educational experience? I then began to reflect on all 7 graduations that I have participated in as a student. Yes, 7. Whether as a high school student, a college student, or graduate student. And I tried to remember what words of encouragement were imparted to me at my graduation ceremonies. Needless to say, unfortunately, I could not remember a word. Therefore, I decided this would not be your traditional graduation commencement speech because if you know me very well, I'm not a traditional kind of gal. I decided I would take a different approach and hope that one day, although I know you will probably forget who Tansy Gilcrease was, I hope that you will remember something that I had to say. So I've decided to start with a story. I once read that stories have the ability to transport us to another time while teaching us profound lessons about life. Stories are a very powerful way to communicate and convey messages. So let's just face it, most of us love a good story with a good lesson. We love stories because we can make them our own and retell them to fit our own style and our life circumstances. In fact, the best stories often linger in our minds for years to come. So being that I'm an educator, and I've been one at the elementary, middle, and high school level, I'm going to tell you a story. And the name of the story is Potatoes, Eggs, and Coffee Beans. Potatoes, eggs, and coffee beans. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was miserable and that she didn't know how she was going to make it. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. It seemed just as one problem was solved, another one soon followed. Her father, a chef, took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water and placed each on a high fire. Once the 3 pots began to boil, he placed potatoes in one pot, eggs in the second pot, and ground coffee beans in the third pot. He then let them sit and boil without saying a word to his daughter. The daughter moaned and impatiently waited, wondering what he was doing. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners. He took the potatoes out of the pot and placed them in a bowl. He pulled the boiled eggs out and placed them in a bowl. He then ladled the coffee and placed it in a cup. Turning to her, he asked, "Daughter, what do you see?" "Potatoes, eggs, and coffee," she hastily replied. "Look closer," he said, and touched the potatoes. She did and noted that they were soft. He then asked her to take an egg and break it. After pulling off the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. Its rich aroma brought a smile to her face. "Father, what does this mean?" she asked. He then explained that the potatoes, the eggs, and the coffee beans had each faced the same adversity, the boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potato went in strong, hard, and unrelenting, but in boiling water, it became soft and weak. The egg was fragile, with the thin outer shell protecting its liquid interior until it was put in the boiling water. Then the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. After they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed the water and created something new. "Which are you?" he asked his daughter. "When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?" After hearing this anecdotal story for the first time, it really made me think. The moral simply in life is that things happen around us, things happen to us, but the only thing that truly matters is what happens within us. If I were to ask the Wesleyan class of 2019, "Which are you?" I would hope that I would hear a resounding chorus of the coffee bean. When some of you had to spend countless hours studying for Professor Hines' business classes, were you like the potato and crumbled under pressure? I don't think so, because you are here today celebrating your relentless pursuit of obtaining your degree. On those late nights when you had to be disciplined and study for Professor Donovan's political science exam, and your friends or loved ones got to sleep, hang out, or socialize on FaceTime or Facebook and Instagram or Snapchat, did you become the egg and become hardened on the inside with envy because you could not partake in the festivities? I do not think so, because you are here today being honored for your persistence in making wise choices that help you meet your ultimate goal, which is obtaining your degree. As corny as it may sound, yes, you are the coffee bean. In my opinion, the story is very symbolic, and it has a great deal of depth. In this story, what does the coffee bean represent? Some may say tenacity, others may say resilience, while others may say flexibility. I would say the coffee bean is the pure act of positivity and the ability to be a reactant. The coffee bean was able to change what was around it into something new and something better than it was before. The coffee bean actually changed the hot water and released a fragrance and a flavor. something that was very pleasing. If you are like the coffee bean, when things are at their worst, you get better and change the situation around you. So you see, this story teaches us the importance of remembering that we all have the power to change what is around us. It reminds me of a powerful command from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when he said, "Be a thermostat, not a thermometer." In an unjust society, Dr. King believed too many were simply what he called thermometers, measuring the temperature of society rather than being thermostats, turning up the heat to make a cold-hearted world a warmer place to live. Instead of allowing the situation to negatively impact him and others after him, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. sought to turn indifference into making a difference. We have to understand that it only takes one person to make a difference that can affect the multitudes. This reminds me of a poem I have read on several occasions titled "The Power of One." One song can spark a moment, one flower can wake the dream, one tree can start a forest, one bird can herald spring. One smile begins a friendship, one hand clap lifts a soul. One star can guide a ship at sea. One word can frame the goal. One vote can change a nation. One sunbeam lights a room. One candle wipes out darkness. One laugh will conquer gloom. One step must start each journey. One word must start each prayer. One hope will raise your spirits. One touch can show you care. One voice can speak wisdom. One heart can know what's true. One life can make a difference. You see, it is up to you. I do not know where your next journey will take you, but I do know that earning your degree today will open up new doors for you. You will more than likely have new experiences and opportunities to meet and network with diverse groups of people. Some of you will receive promotions and have to lead teams, while others of you may travel the world and study abroad. You may also face new challenges that may sometimes seem like obstacles to you being able to reach your goals. Wherever this degree may take you, there will come a time when you will have to be the change you want to see demonstrated in your environment. So Wesleyan graduates, I challenge you to be unique, just like the coffee bean in the story, and embrace the power within you to make a difference. As Mahatma Gandhi has stated, be the change that you want to see in the world. It is obvious you have what it takes, because you would not be here today if you did not. From this day forward, when you make your coffee in the morning before work, know that you have the authority to influence any situation in a positive manner. At work, when you smell the aroma of coffee brewing in the employee workroom, remember, you are unique. As you sip your coffee late at night to stay up to meet deadlines, remember, you are the power of one, and you can change the world. So decades from now, long after you have forgotten little old Tansy, Kilcrease, and Macon, Georgia, when you reminisce on this day and your accomplishment, I hope you will remember these last words I have for you. Don't just smell the coffee. Don't just drink the coffee. Be the coffee bean. Congratulations on your accomplishment.
Dr. Kilcrease, thank you so much for that. All right, we're at the time that you're here for. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree please rise? President Fowler, on the recommendation of the faculty of Wesleyan College, I present these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Georgia, and upon recommendation of the faculty and the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you and each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto.
The candidates will please come forward. Jalen Alexandria Dickerson. Paige Easterling. Amanda Gordon, magna cum laude in absentia. Lynette Emily Hamilton. Mary Catherine Miller. Amy Nicole Milligan. Jada Stripling. Dr. Chinigan will read the names of our Bachelor of Arts Wesleyan College Guangzhou University dual degree students. All students are in absentia.
Ivy Chen, Julie Chen, cum laude, Wenting Chen, cum laude, Olivia Chen, cum laude, Zhenwei Valerie Chen, cum laude, Henan Ding, magna cum laude, Qiwen Ding, magna cum laude, Scarlett Fan, cum laude, Mingming Feng, cum laude, Ariel Huang, cum laude, Umi Jiang, Felicity Li, cum laude, Qing Ying Li, cum laude, Shelley Li, magna cum laude, Ying Li, Yu Yi Li, Xing Mei Liao, cum laude, Jia Yi Lin, magna cum laude, Shu Qi Lin, Rui Liu, Holiday Liu, Xuefen Liu, Zhen Liu, cum laude, Bijun Qin, Yvette Wu, Yunshan Xie, Huiting Xiong, cum laude, Jiayi Xu, Minni Xu, magna cum laude, Charlotte Xu, Carmen Ye, magna cum laude, Lu Ru Zhan, cum laude, Jinglin Zhang, cum laude, Viola Zhang, Ray Zhang, summa cum laude, Zoe Zhao, magna cum laude, Wei Zheng, cum laude, Yongxin Zheng, cum laude, and Gloria Zhu. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the class of 2019. Will the candidates for the Master of Education degree please rise? President Fowler, on the recommendation of the faculty of Wesleyan College, I present these candidates for the degree of Master of Education.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Georgia, and upon recommendation of the faculty and the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Education with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto.
The candidates will please come forward. Alicia Bechtel. Chelsea Denise Bolton. Bridget Jeffries in absentia. Jana Lambert. Mariah Moore Lavender. Shanita Lockhart. Amy Michelle Lord. Stacy Ann Nash. Tiffany Ehrman. Chelsea Whittington. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the graduates of the Wesleyan College Master of Education program. Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration please rise? President Fowler, on the recommendation of the faculty of Wesleyan College, I present these candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Georgia, and upon recommendation of the faculty and the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Business Administration with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto.
The candidates will please come forward. Ricky Xavier Artis. Isola Marie Bacon. Marcus Bridges. Monica English. Eboni Jamise Grant. Katina Jackson Griggs. Charity Arvell Harris. Corey Harris. Courtney Renee Haynes. Ashley Shanice Haywood. Pacino Julia Head. Cabrisha Hooks. Lashondra Brashy Hooks. Melody Johnson. Avanti S. Montford. D'Essence Morris. Claire Kamikaze Mugisha. Ashley Ross. Emmy Lou R. Sapp. Shakindra L. Sinclair. Jamie Lee Smith. Joe L. Turner. Brianna Shanae Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the graduates of the Wesleyan College Executive MBA program. Let's give a round of applause to all of our graduates today. Would you all please stand for the singing of our alma mater?
All right, coffee beans. As you go forth from this place to engage a world that is boiling over in division and conflict and rancor, may you use your voices and your skills, your very lives, to transform the world. Go forth in joy.